What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, your host. I just turned on my Apple TV and this is the first screen that I'm seeing where it's telling me what's new. Snoopy is here introducing our most adorable screensaver yet. See all our screensavers including aerials, portraits and memories. Now these are features that were introduced with the previous tvOS update, but today I'm here to show you the new features and changes that the software update that has just been released has to offer, and it's available for developer betas and public beta testers. Now here I have the ability to see screensavers right away or click done. If I go to where it says see screensavers, you can see it automatically brings me to the Snoopy screensaver, and you can see Snoopy doing different animations, and yes, he's going to interact with the different tunes or the different activities that he's engaged in. Now if I click enter, you can see this sets it at the forefront, and if I click enter again, it brings me into the system and I can go into the settings and go to where it says software update. And now if I click where it says update software, you can see we have a new software update that's available, which is the one I'm actually making this video for. I just realized that there's a new pop-up screen when you turn on your Apple TV after updating to tvOS 18.2, and that's why I'm mentioning that, or I had to highlight that. But now you can see a new build number that we have with tvOS 18.3. It's 22K5534E. Just to keep you in the loop, there are other softwares that Apple released today, including watchOS 11.3 beta, we have visionOS 2.3 beta, tvOS 18.3 beta, of course. This is the video for that. We have macOS 15.3 beta, and we have iPadOS and iOS 18.3 betas. Most of these updates I do cover here on the channel at Halfman Half Tech. So if you want to keep up to date with your Apple TV and other Apple related software updates, then definitely hit the like and subscribe so that you stay up to date. Now I'm quickly just going to finish updating and then we're going to see what this update has to offer. Just like that, my device is now up to date. Going into the system settings right here and going to see the new build number that we have. You can see when we go to software update, check for an update, we are up to date with the latest build number that ends with an E, and I can confirm that this is the same build number that's on the Apple developer page as well. Now in terms of what's new or what's changed, in the code, it seems to reference the vacuum support using home matter support that will allow you to be able to trigger it using Siri. So that was mentioned some time back at WWDC 2024. But now it seems like this is something that could be shipped with the final product of tvOS 18.3. And at the same time, the what's new page was updated actually with the previous update, which is something I didn't highlight, with a new pop-up screen that shows you what's new here, and it highlights Snoopy among other screensavers that you can see. And Snoopy, of course, is the main one. That's actually one of the first things, like I mentioned, I saw when I turned on my Apple TV. If you click go see screensavers, it takes you to the screensaver tab, but you can also go to where it says done, and when you click done and go back to what's new, it shows you this, and this is different from the previous what's new tab where it would show you a list of the different changes that tvOS 18.2 had to offer, and it was also the same with tvOS 18.1. Under the video and audio settings for HDMI settings, as well as the audio output and audio formats as well as settings, I couldn't find any high bitrate pass through, so it doesn't seem like that's something that this update will be offering. When we go into the screensaver settings, Apple had previously mentioned at WWDC that they were going to introduce screensavers based on Apple TV original shows, but as of the time I'm recording this video, that hasn't yet transpired, and we only have Snoopy portraits, memory slideshows and aerials as well, but no Apple TV original screensavers. And like I mentioned, with the previous update, Apple actually removed that from the code. In terms of how the system feels generally, I mean, it feels snappy opening up Apple TV, and then if I go back to the library tab, I still can customize this like what was previously shown for some iPadOS software. For Apple TV, this is not yet here. In terms of what the release notes have to mention for tvOS 18.3 beta, you can see here Apple mentions that there are no new release notes for this update, so they don't really tell us much. And at the same time, if you are wondering when the next beta or the next update will be coming out, usually Apple takes the last 2 weeks of December off, and the first week of the new year they usually don't release anything. So if you are looking forward to the second beta, then we can sort of expect it on the week of January the 6th or even January the 13th if they really push it. So it's gonna be a while before we see a next tvOS update, which means that if you aren't in a rush to update to this tvOS 18.3 beta that Apple has just released that doesn't have a lot of things to offer, then I wouldn't really update unless if you have a bug or an issue that's specific to the version that you are on tvOS 18.2 and you want me to test it out for you and let you know if it's resolved. Then you can let me know in the comment section below, then I'll be able to try it out and let you know. But other than that, that's how this update is for me. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.